industry some ops. And when I get that label money, I'm getting it for you, not as a cop. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS coin, that's it, that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all. We lit. Young volume nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. All my in can't turn my back. Never had no choice. Okay, mama, I'ma do the dishes. I'm praying on my knees. I have some wishes that know the name, that got the fame. And even with no L's, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS coin, that's it, that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young volume nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. All my in can't turn my back. Never had no choice.
Who's gonna topple a king? Go for the knees, then go for the... Don't miss or your campaign is over. So long adios, say sayonara. Who's gonna topple a king?
Time to get out of your seat and meet your starting five. Forward, 6'9", number one. And guard, 6'1", number 10, Jimenez. The man in the middle, 6'9", number 45, Ortiz. At forward, 6'7", number 22. Starting at guard, 6'6", number 24. Lopez.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. So the opening lineup for the Heat, the guard set is Rozier and Hero. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, Bottoms is out there with Dub. Then it's Jay. Then it's AI. And it's Jimenez in at the point guard. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start this season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Outside Rozier. Back to Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Misses the 3. Here's Jimenez. Rozier defending. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Jovic passes to Rozier. Inside. Fade away. Butler, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's AI. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Rozier kicks to Hero. Outside Butler. A 3-ball. Connects from three-point range.
He may not take a lot of threes, but we know Butler is more than capable of knocking them down.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Here's Rozier following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Rozier. Ortiz grabs the miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
To the inside. Jimenez, the pass to AI. It's hauled in by the Heat. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Miami's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's denied.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Black Holes check in for Brooklyn. And Miami also making a switch. Robinson's checked in for Rozier. Miami trailing. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordi Fernandez for a minute. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Your dancing shoes at home. I can never unsee that. Show us those moves. Oh, yeah.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 20 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Now, Hero. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. High, arcing shot, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor. He can drive, he can pass, and he's a sneaky good rebounder as well.
And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization, is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent coaching.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Now, Hero on the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, this is why the defense has to be up on Hero. His jump shot is a real weapon.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ortiz passes the black hole. 20 feet out, and he knocks down the jumper.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Adebayo. Hasn't made one yet. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, when your shot is as polished as Robinson's, you can be that fast with your motion.
1:31 left to play here in the first. Jimenez sinks the 3-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Butler following the 3-pointer by Brooklyn. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
52 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Dub. That misses, and a chance to tie it there.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now, Hero. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Black Hole, guarded by Robinson. Ortiz passes to Dub. It's good. This game is all even.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Butler feeling out of it. Beyond the arc. No good. Shot missing. Tie game in Brooklyn. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
We've got Mr. Clutch. Dub is out there with Big Red. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Black Hole in at the shooting guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Heat shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Robinson misses.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Here's Black Hole after Tyler Hero's bucket. Black Hole passes to Schroeder. Five on the clock. Launches it. Robinson pulls it in.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hero passes to Jaquez. To the paint. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Black Hole. Some solid defense from Robinson. The Heat have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Hero against Schroeder. Hero, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys.
Now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Here we go, fans. It's time for DJ.
For the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Dub. AI comes in for Mr. Clutch. Lopez, he's checked in for Black Hole. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Dennis Schroeder. And Miami has possession. Here's Highsmith. Jimenez with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Big Red. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Rozier. Here's Highsmith. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here's Brooklyn. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Big Red. No good from outside. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Heat. On the wing, Jaquez. He's guarded by AI.
Lost 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Rozier looking around. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. That's a 2 from Butler. Misses the jumper. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. 1:37 left to play here in the half. Pass to Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And so here is Miami following the bucket by the Nets. They get the rebound, and Butler with the second chance points. Butler's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And how about Butler there with the perfect timing on that putback? You got to put a body on him or you're going to pay the price.
And the basket by Jimenez.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Heisman. Still scoreless. Butler from outside. Jimenez with the rebound.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Brooklyn making some changes. Bottoms comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Dubs subbed in for Big Red. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Jaime Jaquez. Rozier the pass to Adebayo. Hero with it from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Dub. Dubs got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. AI outside. Pass to Ortiz. Here's Jimenez. Rozier defending. Rozier with the steal. Over AI. Cranes the jumper to finish the break. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for the Heat, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building, and I'm eating all the barbecue chicken, big fella.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The Nets with the lead. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. The guard set is Rozier and Hero. And it's Butler in at the small forward position.
Well, this is where Butler is elite. The ability to score the ball going downhill.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's AI. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Nets lead by 1. Adebayo passes to Butler. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Trains it from beyond the arc. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
And this is why Rozier's out there. He knows he has the trust of his teammates to take that shot.
Ortiz passes to Jimenez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's the Heat with the ball. Pass to Hero. Here's Jovic. Rozier kicks to Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Over Lopez. Hero, no good. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Dub, no good. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Jovic. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Adebayo passes to Butler. Kept alive. Now Hero. Goes back up. And it's Rozier missing. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Jimenez, and it's good off the back rim and in. Jimenez has got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hero kicks to Rozier. Butler on the way. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Black Hole's checked in for Lopez. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. Here's Black Hole, guarded by Robinson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Nets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Rebound, Brooklyn.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Ayan. Here's Jimenez. Shoots over Hero. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Robinson. Hits the front of the rim and out. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Ayan. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And checking out some stats for Adebayo. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged about 19 points a game last year. 10 rebounds and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Outside Butler. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. The rebound by the Nets. Dub's got his 6th rebound on the night. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Brooklyn making some changes. Big Red's checked in for Bonds. And it's Mr. Clutch in for AI. Pass to Jimenez. Here's Black Hole, guarded by Robinson. With the crossover, count the basket. That's 10 points for Mr. Clutch.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And here is Hero. A rebound by the Nets. Dubs got 7 rebounds in the game.
Something that's for both teams are almost identical. Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Here's Jaquez, still without a basket. Here's Butler, rebounded by the Nets.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jimenez. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the knee had collapsed on him.
Butler with the ball. They need this. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Big run out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's AI. Then it's Jay. And it's Black Hole in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Adebayo. Count that one.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quits.
And Lopez throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Now, here's Adebayo. Off target with the jump hook.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's AI. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Can't hit that one. Brooklyn leading by 6. AI passes to Big Red. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Mr. Clutch is checked in for the Nets. And the free throw, no good. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Lopez passes to Black Hole. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Rozier. Back to Jaquez. They set the screen. Shot clock at 5. Richardson for 3. And it's AI with the rebound. Nets leading by 8. Here's Mr. Clutch. Is defending. Here's Big Red. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Turn it up there, fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
So for the Nets, Bottoms is checked in for Big Red. Dove comes in for Mr. Clutch. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Black Hole. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D, guys.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Butler. Over AI. Butler, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Jovic. Back to Butler. They could use a bucket. Oh, Butler draining the three.
Yeah, this is a great play for Butler. He gets all set up and then just calls for the ball.
Lopez outside. Shoots over Hero. The shot's good from Lopez. And the Nets lead by 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hero passes to Jovic. Outside Butler. Lets it go from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
The Heat trail by 9. Three-pointer. Whoa! Butler from the corner.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Jimenez, the pass to AI. To the middle. Here's Tubbs. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now here's Butler. Three-pointer. Ortiz grabs the miss. Ortiz has got rebound number 8 now on the night. 1:22 left in the fourth. Here's Jimenez. Rozier defending. Jimenez can't hit. So Rozier will bring it up for the Heat. 8-point game. While they're passing to Adebayo. Here's Jovic. Adebayo with this screen on Lopez. Hero from long range. And no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
It's the Nets now. They're leading by 8. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's AI. Some solid defense from Butler. And here are the Heat now. Rozier kicks to Butler. Jovic passes to Hero. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Mr. Clutch.